A very good morning to all of you friends. Today we are going to study about respiration and some important topics. Now in respiration chapter we have read that there are three pathways by the help of which glucose is oxidized into certain substances. Okay, I hope all of you have written this whole chart in your classo copies because this is very important from the point of view of examination. Now here we will study that glucose is converted into pyruvic acid and pyruvic acid is converted into three different types of pathways. Now here you can directly write glucose plus, if aerobic, then glucose plus oxygen combines to form, okay, and it gives carbon dioxide and water. So glucose in presence of oxygen during aerobic respiration gives carbon dioxide, water and some amount of energy. This energy is about 36 molecules of ATP. Now this is aerobic respiration, okay, aerobic respiration in which glucose combines with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide, water and energy. This aerobic respiration takes place in our bodies in every cell. Okay, apart from that we also have two more pathways by the help of which glucose is converted. Let us see. In the first case there is absence of oxygen that takes place in microorganisms, where glucose in absence of oxygen gives ethanol or ethyl alcohol, both are same, ethanol or ethyl alcohol plus carbon dioxide plus little amount of energy, that is equivalent to 2 ATP. So 36 ATP, 2 molecules of ATP. Okay, once again, glucose in absence of oxygen gives ethanol plus carbon dioxide plus energy. This takes place in absence of oxygen. The third one, due to lack of oxygen. Okay, so presence of oxygen, absence of oxygen. Due to lack of oxygen, glucose gives lactic acid and energy. Okay, this energy is also equal to 2 molecules of ATP. So these are the three pathways by the help of which glucose is converted into energy, we can say. Now this is also called fermentation. These two are called fermentation. This one, see, takes place in absence of oxygen in animals. This one takes place, animals or plants also you can say, like bacteria or yeast. This one takes place in our muscle cells. So this is also lactic acid fermentation. So both are fermentation. So please remember, during fermentation, glucose is converted in absence of oxygen. Glucose is converted into ethanol, carbon dioxide and energy. Okay, this is fermentation. Now in this video, we are going to study about aerobic respiration. Okay, aerobic respiration. Now, I have also given you a diagram that is related to the parts of the human respiratory system. Now in this system we have seen that the gaseous exchange takes place in the sac-like structures which are present in the lungs, which are known as alveoli. So alveoli, there are numerous alveoli present in the lungs. So lungs, actually they are made up of numerous air spaces which are sac-like structures made of single layer of epithelial tissue. Okay, they are made of single layer of epithelial tissue, so very thin. So these are alveoli. Now let us see how gaseous exchange takes place in our lungs, in the alveoli. Okay, so in between lungs and the capillaries. Okay, so how the respiratory system and the circulatory system, they act together, or they are interrelated and they act together and help in exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide in our body. Okay, so let us see. By the help of this diagram, it will be very clear for you to understand. See, this is the alveolus. Okay, single alveolus, plural is alveoli. Now this alveolus is made up of single layer of epithelial tissue. By the help of orange sketch pen, I have tried to show you. Okay, single layer of epithelial tissue. So it is very, very thin. Just adjacent to it lies blood capillaries. We have already read that these alveolus, they are very richly supplied with blood vessels. Okay, these blood vessels, they carry RBC in them. So these are RBC. Okay, you can see different colors of the RBC, and this blue portion is the capillary. Okay, so alveolus, this is the capillary. Now the capillary carries blood. Okay, this blood comes from the pulmonary artery, so it is deoxygenated. Okay, so it is carrying deoxygenated blood. That means the RBC, they have more of carbon dioxide and less of oxygen, so they are deoxygenated and they are coming from the pulmonary artery. After exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide gases, then now you can see that the RBC, they have turned into red, so they are carrying oxygen, so now they have become oxygenated blood. Okay, so this oxygenated blood is supplied to the pulmonary vein. Okay, so deoxygenated blood, here exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide takes place, and then this is the oxygenated blood. So in this way, exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide takes place in between the lungs and the capillary. Okay, this air sac, because they are air sac, so they are filled with air, okay, inside our lungs, and this is oxygen that we inhale. So this is oxygen. Okay, you can see slowly the blue RBC, they are turning into light violet and then light red and then complete red. Okay, that means they are giving away their carbon dioxide and they are taking in oxygen. So now slowly they are becoming oxygenated. Okay, now this oxygenated RBC, they will be carried to the different tissues of our body. So oxygen will combine with food and then they will change into carbon dioxide, water and energy. Again that carbon dioxide will come through this way, this pathway. Again it will help in exchange. Carbon dioxide will be exhaled out of our body. Again oxygen will be taken in by the RBC cells. Okay, so in this way simultaneous diffusion of oxygen and carbon dioxide takes place in our body. So this diagram depicts exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide between alveolus and blood capillary in the lungs. Okay, so the role of alveoli is very, very important, as well as the role of hemoglobin, that is the pigment that carries oxygen from the alveoli to each and every tissue of our body. Okay, so here we have completed 2 topics, that is the pathway of glucose, 3 different pathways of glucose, and the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide in between the lungs as well as the blood capillaries. Okay, I will upload some notes regarding these topics. Please go through the note, learn them, go through your NCERT book. If you have any problems, you can always contact me. Thank you for watching this video.